Hello everyone and welcome to this lesson. This is a business plan. Today we are going to look at the introduction part of a business plan. And in our introduction we need to define what a business plan is. As you can see, a business plan is a document which has been written by an entrepreneur that shows the goals and objectives of a business, and also lays down the strategies that will be used to achieve those goals and objectives. So a serious entrepreneur will have to come up with a plan, and this plan will be in form of a business plan. So it shows now those goals, and the goals are now the desirable ends, that is what you wish to achieve, and it also shows the strategies that an entrepreneur will use so as to achieve these goals and objectives. And these strategies are just like activities that will be undertaken by an entrepreneur to accomplish the goals and objectives. So it's one of the most important documents for the success of any entrepreneurship activity or any entrepreneurial activity. Why do we write a business plan? Or what's the importance of a business plan? This also shows us the reasons as to why an entrepreneur should have to write a business plan, and also the uses of a business plan. So one of the reasons as to why we write a business plan is to obtain financing. A business plan is a tool that can be used to solicit for financial assistance, either from financial institutions or even other well-wishers. So this means that you can present a business plan to a financial institution whenever you are maybe asking for a loan. Another reason is it guides in operating a business. So a business plan is normally taken as a blueprint. So it guides an entrepreneur on how to operate that particular business. That is in line with the activities that needs to be undertaken in that particular business. It also guides in managing a business, and this means that remember, we normally say that managerial aspect is one of the most important ingredients in the success of any business venture or business activity. If a business is not well managed, and when you talk about management, we are looking at resources, both human resources and also financial resources, and other resources that are not in monetary form. So a business plan normally provides also a blueprint in managing all those resources of a business. It also communicates clearly to interested parties. Sometimes maybe you may not have enough time maybe to explain your business maybe to other interested parties. So in this case, you just have to present them a business plan, that document, so that they can also go through and know what kind of business that maybe you are carrying out. A business plan is also a marketing tool for the business. We normally use a business plan also to market or advertise our activities. It also indicates the owner's ability and commitment. So it's not easy to come up with this particular document. But if you manage to draft a business plan, that shows that you are also serious about the business that you would like maybe to invest in. It also enables potential entrepreneurs to assess the viability of the business opportunity on paper. So in this case, you are in a position to confirm and maybe be clear that this kind of opportunity that you are going to venture in will be successful or will not be successful. So from there, you'll be encouraged either to go on and implement that business, or maybe to leave that particular business idea now that you have confirmed that it's not viable. We also have the qualities of a good business plan. So these are some of the key characteristics of a good business plan. One of them is simplicity and clarity. And whenever we talk about simplicity and clarity, we'll be looking at a business plan as a simple document. something that can be easily understood by the person who is reading it, something that can motivate that person to continue reading that particular document. The sentences that you use when drafting this document should also flow logically, and each sentence should have one idea. Avoid mixing too much ideas, or maybe more than 2 ideas in one sentence. So that makes it to be simple and clear. Another key quality is brevity. So one should be brief and straight to the point. So avoid telling too much stories when you are drafting this business plan. Number 3 is logic. That means that the ideas should follow one another in a logical sequence. Truth, it is also there. One needs to be frank and not overstating the facts. Then use of figures. You are also encouraged to use more figures, and this means that you need to back those words with figures. For example, if you are writing maybe something like the initial capital investment of a business will be 2 million. So in this case, you may not just write the words, but you may back this one with what? With figures. This is something that will also help you now to summarize your document and be brief as much as possible. Besides using figures, you are also encouraged also to use tables. For example, you are saying that the initial investment will be 2 million, and this 2 million will be maybe raised as follows. 1, maybe you will have to borrow a bank loan. 2, maybe contribution from friends. And 3, maybe sale of assets. So you can present such information also in a table, and this is something that will also help you to summarize your document. So that is what we are supposed to know in line with a business plan. Why do we need to write a business plan, and also the qualities of a business plan. So allow me also mention something in line with this document. So in your courses, I know you are taking different courses. There are those ones who are taking social work, others are taking engineering, etc. So you'll be required to identify a business opportunity or a business idea. Yeah? And this one should not be necessarily in line with your course, unlike what happens to trade project, where you need to write something or to come up with a topic that is in line with your course. So for a business plan, just identify any business. It's not a must that it should be in line with your course. For example, somebody could choose maybe to write on an agrovet. Somebody can also maybe start a business in line with maybe with a hotel. You can also start other businesses. There are many, like a shop, a bookshop, etc. So what you need to do now is to think of any business idea which you are going to write on. Then I have now to give you the guideline or the format of writing this particular document. That is in the next lesson. Thank you. We meet in the next class.